Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be a monthly update for The Experiment. This is a collaborative project I am doing with Jessica Lee and Amanda D. I will have their channels linked down below. I hope you check them out. I hope you follow them if you aren't already and subscribe to their channels. So anyways, the three of us are working on The Experiment, and that is where we track for the entire year of 2019 how long it takes us to use up blush, highlighter, lip products, and eyeshadows. And we used a formula from a Reddit post that tells us how many years of product we have in those categories. So we pulled a year's worth of product according to that formula, and we're testing it out to see if we can, in fact, use it up within the year's time. The three of us all pan makeup very differently. We use makeup very differently, so we think that's kind of what makes this so interesting. A lot of you guys have expressed that this is one of your favorite videos to watch, so thank you so much for watching, commenting, and all that jazz. I do really appreciate it, and it's really nice to know that you guys are interested in this project, because when it gets tough, your positive feedback is what keeps me going. I am happy to report that August was a really good month for The Experiment. I dug myself out of some holes that I was in, and I made less of a hole in one category. The hole is more shallow than it used to be. As always, let's start with blush. There are so many blush products that, according to this experiment, I should have been able to use within the year's time. I don't think it's going to happen, but let me show you what the products are. According to this experiment, I should be able to use this entire cream blush from Maybelline. This is the Dream Bouncy blush in the shade Peach Satin. This deluxe sample of Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Justify My Love. These 4 entire Bare Minerals samples. This little guy down here is a small one. The other 3 are a pretty standard size for blush. And this pan of pink blush from Elizabeth Mott right here called Peach Pink. So out of all the products you've just seen, the 2 that I wore every day for the last month were these 2, the cream blush with the powder blush from Elizabeth Mott layered on top of each other. The big change in the powdered blush is that I did repress it shortly after my last update, and my pan is gone, but it's a lot easier to apply, and it performs just as beautifully as it did before, so hopefully I will hit pan on this again soon. As far as the cream blush, it's getting flatter and flatter. I have no idea how deep this pan is. I have a feeling it's kind of shallow, but I'm nowhere near hitting it, at least as far as I can tell. I'm just using this every single day, so that's all I can do. It's a pretty bold shade, so there's no overdoing it. I wouldn't recommend that. As far as the Too Faced sample and the 4 Bare Minerals, I didn't touch them at all in the last month, so there's nothing to talk about. They're still going strong. I have a feeling they'll still be going strong into 2020. But who knows? Anything can happen. Okay, for blush, this was the one category that I was not in the hole for as of last month's update. I had completely broken even. I didn't have any surplus of usage. I didn't have any deficit. I don't know, I couldn't think of that word. The whole way I'm figuring this out, because for the experiment, I said that I used blush 6 days a week, and I used blush twice a day, a cream blush with a powder blush on top of it. That's how it came with the numbers. I said 6 days a week because it gives me a little wiggle room in case I take a day off, in case I want to cheat on the products that are in this project for a day or 2. So I'm really glad I did that, but I did wear makeup every single day last month, and I used those 2 blushes every single time I applied makeup last month. So I'm actually back in the black. I have a surplus again, so I managed to use them the 54 times that the experiment said I should, and I have a surplus of 8. So I'm happy with that. Feels good. Let's move on to highlighter. Because I wear a cream highlighter with a powder highlighter on top of it, I should be able to use up these 2 cream products, this Trustique Crayon in Maldives and this Becca highlighter in Opal, plus these 2 powder products, the Bare Minerals sample in the shade Precious, and this entire pan of L'Oreal highlighter. All of these products that I put in this experiment were brand new as of January 1st, 2019. I do have an exciting update when it comes to the highlighters. I have completely emptied this Bare Minerals Opal out. I used a scraper tool that I purchased at Ulta a while back, and I pulled every last bit of product out of here. It's empty. And I put it into this empty container. I use this container all the time. This is an old moisturizer from Estee Edit, and I use it all the time. And this is all of the product I have left. That's it. A day, 2 days, maybe 3 tops, and this will be gone. So once that happens, I will switch to the Trustique. Where'd it go? The Trustique highlighting stick right here, and this will be my go-to cream highlighter. I cannot wait. I'm ready for a change. I think this Becca product is fabulous, but when you've used something every day for 9 months, it's nice to have an opportunity to change it up. 8 months. So that's exciting with the highlighter. It took forever, but I'm finally almost done with it. These 2 highlighting products I did not use at all in the last month. In addition to the Becca Opal liquid product, I have been working on this pan of L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Of course, I've been working on this all year long. This has been the only highlighter I've been using this entire year for the most part. And this is what it looks like now. I don't think I've really expanded the pan. I've been doing the same thing that I talked about in last month's update. Basically, I take my brush and I skim it along the entire surface of the product and apply it as a highlight so that I incorporate some of this dark brown and this peachy shade. And I'm wearing it today. You can't see the dark brown at all. I don't know why they put a dark brown piece in here. It's weird, but at least it doesn't show up as a brown poo-poo streak on the tops of my cheekbones, so that's good. So I've just been brushing it across the entire top. Maybe the pan has expanded slightly because of that, but I doubt it. I am just working my way down, and the truth is the pan doesn't really look any more shallow either, so it's gonna take a long time if that's the way I've been using this product, but I'm using it every single day. I was in the hole for 4 uses as of last month's update, and I had the goal to use them 54 times. I met that goal, plus I have a surplus of 8 also. So I have a positive of 4 for highlight as of today, which is great. Let's move on to lips. According to the experiment, if I apply these lip products 6 days a week and 3 times each day, I should be able to use up these 2 lip products entirely. This is another Trustique crayon. This is in the shade Belize Bordeaux. And this is a gigantic tin of lip balm from Victoria's Secret. I've been using these really consistently over the last month. I'm really proud of myself. I'm still in the hole for the lip category, but the hole is smaller. I've been digging myself out of it. Let me show you where I'm at with this lip crayon. It's what I'm wearing now. It's a lovely color. It has really made me fall in love with some bolder lip colors this year. Some good things came out of me trying to pan this year because I never felt comfortable in this color of lip prior to this year, and now I wear it all the time. And it's funny, but when I wear my go-to pinky nude, which has always been my favorite lip color forever, it feels a little bland, which is weird to say, but it does. This has really changed my perspective on bold lip colors, and I have a new appreciation for it, and I've really enjoyed panning this. But anyways, here is what it looks like now. This is it twisted all the way up. OMG, you guys. That's all I have left. I can't believe it. Granted, there are only 0.02 ounces of product in here when it was full size, but I could easily see that 0.02 ounces lasting me more than a year. So I'm really happy with the progress I've made on this. I can't believe it's nearly gone. It'll still take me a few months to finish it off entirely, but I'm really happy with the progress I made on this, and I'm excited to see how long it'll take to finish it completely. As far as the lip balm, I have made some more good progress on this. I've expanded the pan a bit. And this is what it looks like now. It will be down to the wire if I can finish this by December 31st, but if there's one category I have a fighting chance at, I think this is it. I think I might be able to finish both those products by December 31st. We will have to wait and see if I do. Because I use these lip products 6 times a week, 3 times a day, my goal was to use them for a total of 81 times during the month. Plus, I was in the hole for 32 uses as of last month's update. I managed to use them for a total of 96 times. So I met my goal plus 15 more. I'm really happy about that. Now I'm only in the hole for 17, and I'm feeling more and more confident that I'm going to get myself out of this hole, if not by next month, then the month after, so that's really good. Yeah, I can't believe I used the lip products 96 times. I was really working hard at it. The typical combination that I went for was to use this 2 times a day and this 2 times a day, but sometimes it was this 1 time a day and this 3 times a day. And of course, on that 7th day, I made sure I tried to get as many uses in as I could. So I'm really happy with that. Let's move on to eyeshadow. The eyeshadows that I've been working on throughout this experiment are the 9 circle pans that I have in my Pan That palette. According to the experiment, I should be able to finish these 9 pans in 1 year. Plus, the dog's making funny noises. These 5 pans right here. That is, of course, if I'm using them 6 days a week, 4 shadows per day. The exciting news is that I finally hit pan on the 2 shadows that I've been saying for months that I was gonna hit pan on by next month. This guy right here and this guy right here. It is really hard to see. Is that better? Okay, I think that's better. So yes, I finally hit pan on those 2. I am so happy about that. It is such a relief to at least finally have hit pan on these shadows. I mean, to be using those same shadows according to the experiment for 8 months and to not even have pan just seemed ridiculous. So at least I finally have pan. And I am meeting my goals on using these according to what I said I would do. This Starboy and this Luxie, these both are Luxie Beauty shadows. They're both getting flaky. There's a big chunk of Bougie, that's this one right here, right there. And Starboy is the one that is flaking little specks of glitter all over this palette, making it look like I have pan where I don't. Last month, a lot of you guys saw pan in this shadow right here. That was a drop of Starboy on top of the pan. And then at last month's update, just a few days ago, a lot of you guys saw pan over here. There's no pan. It was a fleck of Starboy on top of that pan. So whenever you guys think you see pan and I didn't talk about it, it's probably Starboy. Starboy's a little mischief maker. And so I have to be careful with these. It's not like I plan to travel at all in the next few months anyways. I have no plans to travel, but if I was going to travel, I probably would not bring this along with. It is just too fragile at this point. Just moving it around from room to room causes enough damage as it is. My dip has grown in this guy right here. I would love to work on hitting pan on this in the next month, but I'm splitting my time between that purple shadow and the purple shadow in my baby Pan That palette. So I don't know. It depends on what day you catch me on, where my priorities are, but I am using that purple all over my lid today, and I just love that shadow. That's from a company that no longer exists, unfortunately. I would love to tell you guys who made this shadow and point you in that direction, because it is such a good eyeshadow, but unfortunately she's not around anymore. Because I said I would use those 14 eyeshadows 6 days a week, 4 times a day, my goal was to use them 108 times over the past month, plus I was in the hole for 29 uses. I am really happy to say that I used them the 108 times plus 30 uses. So I actually have a surplus of 1 as of today for the eyeshadow category. I'm really happy about that. I'm going to try and build up my reserve just a little bit in each of these categories over the next month and give myself a little bit of a cushion so that I don't have to worry about falling behind again like I did in June. So the only category I'm currently in the hole for is lip products. I need to catch up by 17 to break even. Hopefully I can do that in the next month. That's gonna be my goal. As far as the other products, my goal is to just use them according to the way I said I would in the experiment. I definitely think that highlighter will be gone by next update. In fact, I'm sure of it. And I'm excited to start working on the highlighting stick from Trustique. I hope you guys check out Amanda and Jessica's videos to see where they're at with their experiment and how it's going. It's fun to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, for supporting it, and for giving me your feedback. It keeps me going in this project even when it gets tough and I don't feel like using any of these products. Your feedback keeps me going. That's it for this update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.